Elaine is at the forefront of the ongoing legal struggle between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, and she has announced that she will aid Depp in bringing Amber to justice. As you may already be aware, Amber had just thrown a passenger off the bus. Thus, Elaine's desire for retribution may not be completely out of the question at this point. What are the future ambitions of Elaine? In the near future, will she appeal the judgments against Amber? Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at how Amber Heard reacts to officially losing everything after her appeal. Yeah, you heard it right. Amber recently parted ways with Elaine Bredehoft, a key member of her legal team, and she's currently rebuilding her legal counsel by bringing in the big guns. Amber, who's now appealing the verdict against Johnny Depp, disclosed that she had retained the legal services of Ballard Spahr prior to entering an appellate court because she considered that the case and the evidence needed a fresh look. Amber is appealing the verdict because in her view, Johnny Depp was falsely implicated. David L. Axelrod and J. Ward Brown were able to successfully defend the New York Times despite Sarah Palin's recent attempt to smear the publication. Their area of practice is centered on cases involving the First Amendment. Despite the acquisition of Axelrod and Brown, Amber will still have Ben Rottenborn on her team. However, she will no longer have Elaine Bredehoft on her roster. This is the only logical explanation for why she would initially leave the squad. Isn't her resignation from her position suspicious? Fans have concluded that Elaine may resort to extreme means in order to bring Amber down with her. The data contradicts Bredehoft's assertions that the time has come to hand over the keys and that she has taken every effort to ensure that the incoming team is well informed. Fans choose deliberately not to be deceived, and let's face it, they can feel it in their bones. To use a metaphor, because Elaine received a bit of a beating during her representation. Regardless, the new clubs have potential. David L. Axelrod and J. Ward Brown are ecstatic about the opportunity to represent Heard in this appeal since the case has huge significance for the First Amendment for every single American. They then express confidence that the appeals court will uphold their interpretation of the act, resulting in Amber Heard's acquittal. According to TMZ, the following is what Heard's representative apparently said. Regarding the protection of the fundamental right to free expression, you will view the jury's decision, to paraphrase a well-known quotation, as the end of the beginning, not the beginning of the end. A different court requires a different attorney, especially now that so much new evidence is emerging. Yet, it appears that Elaine has dirt on Amber that she may reveal in the future. Did you know that at the very beginning of the trial, Elaine Bredehoft argued that Johnny Depp was attempting to introduce irrelevant personal matter, such as Amber's brief stint as an exotic dancer years before she met Depp? Pictures of her and unfounded allegations that she had worked for an escort company, which would be highly distracting and unfairly prejudicial. Because they portray Amber Heard as a symbol rather than a witness, do you understand its significance? It is implied that Elaine knew Amber's secrets, which she guarded zealously while employed by Amber, to which she had access. This is not the case any longer. Are you now considering the same things as we are? Additionally, Heard's gang attempted to prevent Heard's sister, Whitney Enriquez, from appearing on a reality show. No quote-unquote personal matters were discussed throughout the trial, yet the video was still accessible online, wasn't it? It would appear that the more nasty information would be revealed in the near future. A day after a jury determined that Amber defamed Johnny Depp and awarded him $15 million in damages, Elaine is familiar with all of Amber's strategies, making it much easier to drag Amber through the mud. Furthermore, Elaine is familiar with all of Amber's techniques. Elaine was the first to alert various morning shows that the actress intended to file an appeal. This was accomplished prior to the actress's announcement. Without question, Bredehoft responded when NBC Today reporter Savannah Guthrie inquired as to whether Heard desired to pursue an appeal, and she had compelling reasons to do so. Bredehoft indicated that her reasons for initiating an appeal were compelling. According to Bredehoft's judgment, the verdict utterly upended Heard's life. The prosecutor went on to say that one of the things that her client had said was that "I'm very sorry to all the women out there," and that the verdict sends a negative message to the public. It is a major setback, and she mentioned that you will not be believed unless you whip out your phone and record your husband or significant other beating you effectively. Elaine appears to know a great deal about Amber, and it is up to her to decide what to do with the power that she has in this circumstance. And that's all for today's video. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comment section down below. I hope that you found this video interesting, and if you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. See you in the following video with some more of the latest updates, and until then, stay tuned!